Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Strix and I am back with everything Arc. As you guys know, I did talk about it in my Discord. We are starting it back up starting today. We're going to be doing weekly uploads. So today, I'm guessing is the 17th is when I'm going to be uploading this. So the next upload will be on the 24th. Obviously, it'll be 7 days apart and you guys will be the first to know by subscribing. Make sure you guys turn on that bell icon. You will be notified when I do upload. Therefore, you can be the first to watch it and get into the loop of everything going on in the Arc community. So I want to thank you guys for sticking around, and we are back like I said. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share. You guys already know what to do. Let's go ahead and go right into this everything Arc. So if you guys have been around since the duping has started and I actually stopped doing everything Arc, you guys will know that 48 has been dev wiped, one of the strongest servers that was on Xbox. 99 Glow Gang got dev wiped, which was one of the other strongest servers on Xbox. And there's just so much that has went down. There's so many new alliances, so many alliances have fallen. 99 and Panic Gang, which were the two main alliances at the time, have basically crumbled almost. I'm not gonna lie, they are still up there, but they're not nearly the powerhouse they were before. There's a few new alliances to name: Final Union and Endgame, which are two new alliances that I can come up with off the top of my head, but I will name them as we go along with the video. But there's so much that has went down, but I'm gonna start from 1 week ago. Today on the 16th is when I'm recording this. So 1 week ago, which would be the 9th. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So like I said, I'm going to be starting a week ago from today. And our first story here comes from 99. They ended up fobbing up on server 344. And apparently 99 ended up losing their fob without even touching a base. And again, the next day, 99 ended up fobbing up again, or doing a troll fob setup on server 344, resulting in another no base wipe. So it looks like 99 was only taking L's on that server, but they are coming back. Apparently they've been trolling the server recently, which I will talk about later this episode. So our next story here comes from UWS. They ended up getting into a Wu-Tang main base with lots of duped loot, and there was 12,000 element dust, 1,100 normal tech dinosaur gates, which is absolutely insane, and just a bunch of duped loot that they obviously took advantage of and got it all out without any issues at all, allowing them to get one full slot cap of loot before they were caught and pushed out. So great job on UWS over there. So an alliance that was big at one point but now isn't, it's owned by Reese Hobbs, which is sort of the scumbag area of Arc. I don't know how to pronounce it 100%, but Kituwa, I could be wrong on that, but they ended up getting over on server 1000 and getting into the back of Outlander's base via meshing, ultimately destroying quite a few cryo for just getting a lot of loot out of it, but they ended up getting pushed out once Outlanders realized what was going on there. So nevertheless, great job on Outlanders. That's really unfortunate that you guys were meshed over there. So soon after Outlanders ended up getting meshed from behind, they ended up finding Reese Hobbs' main servers, or Kitua's main server, and ended up going over to 1040 and doing little to no damage other than destroying quite a bit of spam. And then in 10 hours, nobody really did anything other than obviously spam and a few tames here and there, but they ended up getting pushed off without any issue at all. So great job on Reese Hobbs for defending their server. So soon after all this went down, 99 Problems ended up fobbing up on server 8, which is an endgame main island server, and effectively doing quite a bit of damage. They've been over there for a few days. As of me recording this, they are still over there. So great job on 99 Problems for sticking to their guns over there. But they ended up getting a few forward fobs pushed here and there. But either way, great job on endgame for keeping 99 out, and great job on 99 for staying in. And our next one here comes from Team Epic. They're one of 1000, which was one of Panic Gang's main servers at one point. They were one of the main tribes on there soon after they were insided, and I'm not sure exactly what happened after that, but I believe they're still somewhat with Panic Gang, or at least on their side. But they ended up sending Special Ops, their quote-unquote Special Ops team, to server 968 and getting around 1000 tames and 2000 Ellie, with a few slot caps getting in and out here and there. But nevertheless, great job on Team Epic. They were basically met with no force at all, so great job for basically getting in and getting out. And if you've been around for Arc quite a long time, you guys will know the name John the Boat, and Goat Boys. They've been around forever. They were one of the most insiding and prominent meshing tribes around, but they've sort of backed away on that and are sort of going legit from what I can see. But they ended up getting over into Bounty Collectors, which is a 99 tribes base over on server 968. They dropped the entire base, leaving with 2 slot caps of loot and 2 slot caps of tames in the process. While their allies were online, I'm not sure how they didn't realize that their allies were being hit, but I guess it's sort of a respect thing. You're not supposed to go near an ally's base. So nevertheless, great job on Goat Boys over there. And our next one here, Hit Squad, which is a Chaos sub-tribe, ended up starting the week off strong with a double wipe over on server 499. They ended up wiping No Ball's Fury, and they ended up going over to 702 shortly after, which is an aberration, wiping out Dead Squad, which is a 99 sub-tribe over there. Apparently it was fun PvP, no DDoSing, meshing, or anything of the sort, so GG to both sides over there. And our next one here, a small portion of 99, I'm guessing just a sub-tribe of 99. They ended up going over to Wu-Tang's server, which is a sub-tribe server, which was server 281, and not getting too much loot, but it was a very fat meat run from what I could see. They had a few titans over there, but they did a amazing job at getting everything in and out quickly and effectively. They ended up getting a fat meat run, like I said, and 3 cryo fridges full of tames, so nevertheless, great job on 99 Palms over there. And our next one here, I'm going to go back 2 stories where I talked about the wipe of 702. Soon after that happened, YKTD, which is an endgame sub-tribe, ended up wiping Plague over there. They got a ton of tames, an absolute massive amount of dupe loot. So good job on YKTD for getting in and getting out without an issue at all. And our next one here comes from Goose Gang. They ended up finding an Alpha Fire 99 island pack cave with apparently no defenses according to Goose Gang themselves. They ended up getting in and they were not expecting the loot they got. They ended up getting 11,000 moonpool compartments, which is very good for resources and all that. 1,500 tech pillars, 700 tech doors, 1,300 tech door frames, 70 teleporters, 800 tech foundations, and in just a massive amount of tech and dupe loot. So great job on Goose Gang for getting in and getting out over there. And our next story here, which I do not have much information on other than the fob was set up and wiped, but Panic Gang ended up setting a fob down on server 968 and it ended up getting wiped fairly quickly, but it was fair PvP on both sides, so great job to the defending and attacking sides. And as I talked about in the beginning of the video, there was a new alliance created called Final Union. It is a combination of the 61 cartel and Onos. Onos did leave Panic Gang and they are now neutral with 99 allegedly, according to the news sources I have. And it's good to see that there's a little bit of a mix up in alliances. To be 100% honest with me, the game was getting a little bit stale in terms of the PvP and war sides. You were always fighting the same people, and now it's a little switched up, so we'll see how this plays out. So our next one here, Chaos is in the news once again. They ended up wiping a 99 tribe called 12 Gauge over on Aberration server 796. It was a fairly decent base that they ended up hitting. I'm not sure all the details or all the loot they got, but they did completely wipe out the base, so great job on Chaos over there. And our next one here comes from Final Union. They ended up going over to server 1001, fobbing up to show their strength. This is the alliance I talked about prior, which is Onos and 61 Cartel. But they ended up wiping one base using a public TP to go in and meat run the entire, I guess, area of the base. So great job on Final Union over there. Soon after, it's just been back and forth PvP. They ended up getting wiped off one time by endgame, and they ended up coming back, and it was just a basic setup, nothing too crazy, but they ended up getting their fob mesh soon after. So nevertheless, great job on endgame for wiping the first fob legit, and great job on Onos for sticking around for the entire thing. And our next one here comes from MS, which I'm not exactly sure the abbreviation, what it stands for, but they ended up wiping YKTD's North Snow entrance on server 882 using a tech rifle and apparently wiping out their entire death wall. So great job over there. And even though Glow Gang was dub wiped on 99, they are still there. They ended up finding an unpowered Death Squad Panic Gang building and wiped one of the bases of Nightmare Panic Gang on server 701, which is a 7-cent server if I'm not mistaken. So great job on Glow Gang over there for wiping that completely legit. And our last story here comes from Endgame and Final Union. Once again, Final Union being the 61 Cartel and Onos combined. But after 2 days, this is a little update to 1001. After 2 days on 1001 with the troll fob, they ended up wiping a base in the desert. They ended up almost wiping another base. They ended up destroying 3 teleporters, and 2 counter fobs ended up getting wiped as well. And soon after, Final Union's troll fob was eventually meshed by a unknown party. They're not confirming nor denying it was Endgame, but we'll see how they handle that. So that is about it for this week's Everything Arc. If you guys have not already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, which may just get you a comment shout out in next week's episode. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. You guys know what to do. My name is Strix. Thank you guys so much for watching, and adios.